Painkiller reserves critical. Oh, the pain.
Yeah. But I'm thinking instead...
I bet no one has ever been as unnoticed as me.
Well, for right now, I'll just show you something in the big mountain that I forgot to go and deal with. Well, grab, I should say. Nope, right, empty mountain, that was why I came over here. That's why I brought the Night Stalker blood.
Will Sir be staying for...
Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, you know, so I'll just sell that stuff. Alright, I had it stored away here, I think? Yes. Alright, yeah, there was something I forgot to actually pick up while we were here. Yeah, I forgot to go in here.
Time to fight. Was that all?
Now in here we can find case for a bunch of ammo. Some drained fusion cells. And of course the patient log.
This is Christine Royce, Knight of the Brotherhood of Steel, the Circle. Not going to make it through this. Hope someone finds this message. Gets it to the Brotherhood in the West. Tracked a rogue Brotherhood elder, Elijah, here to the Big Empty. Place is more than it seems. There's a crater hidden deep inside. Junkyard of pre-war labs scattered across the crater's surface, all still running, like this one. Elijah's dissecting these centers, one by one. Tracked him to an old Chinese-American internment camp. Survivors, ghouls, have bomb collars. Robots moved in when I tried to intercept him. Elijah sent the camp ghouls against us both, like walking bombs. Got hit by the explosions, woke up here. Guess the medical robots were programmed to bring wounded victims from the camp to this center. Some kind of autodoc prototype lab, manned by corpses trapped inside suits that keep them moving. No idea why. Not sure how long I'm going to last. Cut open my head like a lot of the humans I've seen here. Feel strange. Can talk, but can't hack the term. Wait, an explosion outside. Someone's here. Someone...
Yeah, that was what I wanted to show you. That's something I definitely meant to go pick up, but just never did. It just kept slipping my mind. Ah, well, I'm here.
Want to push my buttons?
Not particularly. I'll grab stuff, boys. Trail mix. I don't know if you can use this while over encumbered. I don't feel like finding it. Anyway. The combat armor will come in useful when we need to make repairs. And I could have sold some of this while I was big empty. Damn it. Oh well. It is what it is. Okay, there's Boone. But I actually do have a quest at Red Rock Canyon that I want to do. So I don't want Boone with me right now. Yeah, I'm just going to double check. I've definitely not done that quest. No, I've not done the
I'm
quest.
glad our brothers have returned from Boulder City.
I've been warned about you. You are perilously close to making an enemy of Caesar, and that is not wise.
Who are you?
My name is Carl. Glorious Caesar has sent me as an emissary to the great Khans as a token of our alliance.
What alliance?
In exchange for great Caesar's promise of all the lands west of New Vegas, the Khans have agreed to fight alongside the Legion when the time comes.
What's your role in Caesar's Legion?
I am one of the Frumentari. It is my duty to scout the waste in Caesar's name and make contact with any tribes that might serve a useful purpose. You might say I'm somewhere between a scout and an ambassador. I'm assigned here as part of the alliance between the Legion and the Great Khans.
What does the Legion want with the Khans?
Though they have been cruelly oppressed by the NCR, the Khans remain great warriors. The Legion is honored to have such allies in battle.
I had some other questions.
Speak then.
What do you think of the Khans?
They're a tribe of fine warriors with many proud traditions and a glorious history. They will be worthy additions to the Legion.
Goodbye.
Yes, goodbye.
Alright, the quest I'm about to do, we need to do it in a particular order, otherwise I'm going to break the quest.
So the cub enters the wolf's den. What do you want, cub?
Who are you?
You march all the way out to Red Rock Canyon, enter my home as bold as you please, and you have no idea who I am? You've got guts, I'll give you that. Well then, let me educate you. I am the chief of the Great Khans. The Khan of Khans, if you like. This is my tribe, and these are my people.
Can you tell me about your people?
You want to hear the story of the Great Khans? It's a long one, full of honor, glory, and betrayal. We have suffered, but we will regain our glory.
Any of you that have seen my Fallout 1 or Fallout 2 playthroughs will know that a lot of their history involves being wiped out by someone in a Vault 13 jumpsuit. Anyway, maybe you can give me the short version.
In a hurry, are you? Very well then. The Great Khans came east, out of the NCR 14 years ago. We ruled the wastes then, and called no man master. But we underestimated the families of the Strip, and they drove us back to Bitter Springs, where we remained until the NCR arrived and drove us here.
How did the Free Families defeat you?
They allied with Mr. House, the self-proclaimed master of New Vegas. He supported them with the resources of New Vegas. Weapons, technology, caps. They were better equipped, and we could not stand against them.
What happened at Bitter Springs?
When the NCR came to the Mojave, we thought they would be easy pickings. We raided their caravans, their towns, their camps. They couldn't stop us. At least that's what we thought. They tracked us to Bitter Springs and surrounded us. When our children, our sick and old, fled through a nearby pass, the NCR gunned them down.
That doesn't sound like something the NCR would order.
Oh, they claimed it was a miscommunication, but tell that to those who saw our families butchered. Tell it to the survivors who were banished here.
On second, let's talk about something else.
Typical. No reference for history in the younger generations.
I've come to ask that the Great Khans break their alliance with Caesar's Legion.
Have you now? Well, you're a bold one, I'll give you that. But why should I do this for you?
Because Caesar's only using you. He doesn't actually care about the Great Khans.
Doesn't he? Caesar's representative tells a different tale. The glory of the Great Khans will be restored, and once the NCR is pushed back to California, all the land from here to the Colorado will be ours. I won't hear any more talk against Caesar or his alliance. The Great Khans will answer Caesar's call to war, and the NCR will pay for their crimes.
Alright, goodbye.
Farewell.
I heard you try to convince Papa Khan not to join with Caesar's Legion. I'd like to talk to you about that for a moment.
Who are you?
Name's Regis. I'm Papa's second-in-command. You might say I share your concern about Caesar. You want to convince Papa not to ally with Caesar, right? Trust me, you'll get nowhere just talking to him about it. He's fixated on restoring the glory of the Great Khans, and he sees Caesar as the path to that restoration.
So what do I do?
Papa can be a stubborn man, but he's not a tyrant. He listens to his tribe, and to 4 voices in particular: me, Jack, Diane, and Melissa. If you can convince all of us that allying with Caesar is a bad idea, you might be able to sway him.
Aren't you convinced already if we're having this conversation?
I have my doubts about Caesar, yes, but I won't publicly go against Papa Khan based on nothing more than doubts. I've heard rumors that tribes who aligned with Caesar in the past were torn apart and reduced to slaves. Prove it, and I'll back you.
Honestly, that is a fair point. What would convince Jack and Diane to support me?
You'd have to talk to them, but those two have been thick as thieves since they were kids. Convince one, and the other will come around.
We've actually already technically met the conditions to convince Jack and Diane by saving Anders. But you can convince them that Jack would be killed and Diane would be made into a slave. An officer's wife, if she was lucky. Anyway, what about Melissa?
Ah, Melissa. She's a bit of a dreamer. Last time she was in camp, Carl filled her head with stories of serving the Legion as a speculatore. Personally, I've never seen a woman in Legionnaire's armor, so I have my doubts.
Alright, I'll see what I can do.
Good. Oh, one more thing. Caesar's representative, Carl, has become fast friends with Papa. Carl's the one who has him so fixated on this alliance. You'll probably have an easier time of things if you can find a way to get him out of the picture.
How would I do that?
Carl talks prettily about the honor and nobility of the great Khans, but I suspect his actual opinion is less flattering. Maybe you could find something he wrote that expresses that opinion, or trick him into losing his cool in the longhouse right in front of Papa.
I'll keep that in mind.
I would too, if I were you.
I actually do know how to do that, so we're... Oh crap, I'm evil. Alright, yeah, as I was saying, I do know how to deal with that one, and we can kill two birds with one stone there. Alright, I want to get my karma back up to neutral because there's a companion in the skin, but we can't have her with us unless we've got... Unless our karma's good or neutral.
Do you like me?
Hey, what's up?
So about your alliance with the Legion.
Anders got back a little while before you did. He told me what happened. If that's how the Legion treats my people, I don't want any part of them.
Yeah.
Huh? Hey, what's up?
So what you got? Just want to get some pre-war money out of my inventory. I didn't realize I had that much flamer fuel.
Thanks.
I'm trying to think of ways that we can... Oh, right, yeah. Alright, there's two ways for us to... get to where Melissa is. And I'm thinking we take a two birds, one stone approach to this. But first, I'm going to need the Gunrunner's Arsenal anti-material rifle. Because it is the most effective weapon that I can use for dealing with Deathclaws. Well, dealing with them at range. And, you know, I would like to live. That's also a pretty good motivator. Motivation, whatever. So, yeah. I put off getting one of these for way too long.
You should have been with us in our glory.
They tell me I'm supposed to sell you.
You do not sell the anti-material rifle. Or mods for the anti-material rifle, okay.
You'd have loved it.
They tell me I'm supposed to sell you weapons.
And it just occurred to me that I could have just sold my flamer fuel here. Ugh.
Another set of...
Ugh. Alright. Start at the gun runners.
Hey.
Welcome, sir, or...
Okay, the gun runners arsenal version. Along with both the mods. Perfecto. That's easy. There we go. Alright, we got our Deathclaw hunting weapons. Alright, since we're here, it may as well talk to this guy.
You need something?
I repaired your generator.
It's nice to see things going the way they're supposed to for a change. I'm going to pay you out of my own pocket for this one.
And I fixed Snuffles' leg.
I'd noticed Snuffles limping, but I didn't realize the problem was that serious. Thanks. That beast helps keep spirits up around here.
Alright, I could take care of your Deathclaw problem.
I don't know what it is about you, but I think you could actually pull it off. Deathclaws are tough bastards, but you might be even tougher. Nobody here is any use to you in a fight against Deathclaws, but take these medical supplies. You'll probably need them. To do the job right, you've got to get rid of the pack leaders, the Mother Deathclaw and the Deathclaw Alpha Male. Should run the rest of them off.
Alright. Now for the fun part. Alright. Oh, quick save here. That was probably just a waste of ammo, but I'd rather double check.
Sneaking done. Fighting now.
Because I'd rather be safe than sorry.
Cessation of hostilities complete.
There are two main tools I have at my disposal for killing Deathclaws. Rifles, such as the anti-material rifle, and a 40mm grenade launcher.
Uh-oh. Cessation of hostilities complete.
Oh yeah, one thing to keep in mind here is if you kill the Deathclaw children, the young, it will drive the mother into a frenzy.
Time to fight. That's all.
Okay. And yes, I am making quick saves as I progress this, because I know how badly I can screw this up. Like in a lot of my old playthroughs of this game, I always thought you needed alien weaponry to deal with Deathclaws effectively. As I've gotten older, I now know that that's not the case. But a good amount of firepower definitely helps.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
That's all. Time to fight.
Okay, so we've taken out the alpha male.
That's all.
Next,
Are we being watched?
our next objective is the mother.
Ready, steady, fighty.
Hold on. I'm gonna have to... Oh shit.
Was that all?
Okay. Alright. There is a side quest that we can use the Deathclaws for. Which is why I wanted the eggs while we were here. In fact, we can count 2 birds, 1 stone. Side quest. Oh, 2 birds, 3 birds, 1 stone, uneven.
That's close enough. What do you want with the Great Khans?
Oh, yeah, notice our accent? Not even remotely American. That is the accent of a Kiwi. Oh, right, that's slang for person from New Zealand. At least that's a slang I've always used. Alright, Regis says I should talk to you about speaking against the Great Khan's Alliance of Kaisar.
You can ask, but why would I do that? Carl told me all about the life in the Legion. He says I've got all the makings of a speculatory.
Did he also tell you that women aren't permitted to serve in the Legion?
What? No, What do you mean aren't allowed to serve? Why would he lie about that?
Oh, right, this is the one you tell that would be an officer's wife. If the Great Khans join the Legion, you'll be sold off as a slave. An officer's wife if you're lucky.
That lying little weasel. I almost fell for it too. Alright, you've got a deal. You can tell Papa I won't support an alliance.
Alright, time for me to go.
Share a whiskey?
What do you want now?
What are you doing up here?
Awaiting a delivery, but it's a no-show. I'm guessing that the Deathclaws and the Quarry have something to do with that.
Is this delivery legal?
I doubt the NCR thinks so.
What kind of delivery are you expecting?
Supplies to make chems. The NCR's the best source since they're hard to come by anywhere else. We don't really use the chems ourselves, just sell them to anybody with the caps. If it ends up hurting the NCR in the process, that's a bonus.
Seems like an odd place to pick up a delivery.
The Khans and the NCR don't get along. They prefer to shoot us on sight, even if we're not looking for a fight.
I'll help you with your problem.
Is that right? What's your angle?
No angle. Just want to help.
Right. Alright, here's the deal. I was expecting a shipment of chemicals. It's usually in a suitcase dropped off in one of the big machines up here. Because of the Deathclaws, I have to assume the suitcase is still in Sloan. Snoop around the place and get it for me.
Are these chemicals dangerous?
I wouldn't eat or drink them, but no. They won't explode if you drop them or anything.
Anything else I should know?
Don't kill anybody if you don't have to. I'm a scout and I like to keep a low profile.
Yeah, alright.
Like...
Tell me about the Great Khans.
We're an independent group. We take care of our own and don't take crap from anybody. Especially the NCR.
What happened between the Great Khans and the NCR?
Bitter Springs happened. Women and children died when the NCR attacked the Great Khans there. And the NCR just pretends it never happened.
We're gonna find the rest of the Khans.
Our main camp is up in Red Rock Canyon, but we don't allow just anyone to come in. The NCR can't touch us there. Too many places for us to ambush them. We see their scouts poking around once in a while, but they keep their distance.
How'd you end up joining the Khans?
It wasn't easy. There's a lot of initiation rituals to go through, and I've got the scars to prove it. But in the end, I was tough enough to be made a member. Proudest day of my life.
Alright.
With me sometime?
Just gonna go for a quick look around, see if I missed any Deathclaws. Then see if there's any loot I can grab while I'm here. And if there's any more Deathclaw eggs, even. Right, invisible wall. Well, not seeing anything. Alright, looking pretty good. I'll see if there's anything up in these bits first, and then we're back to Quarry Junction. Okay, I'm not really seeing anything there. Wait. Head back to Quarry Junction. I mean Sloan. Back to Sloan.
Yup.